What's up guys, it's Wholesome Joe back again. I thought I would do a very quick video to help you guys out with the problem I've been seeing a lot in my Arduino for Ghostbusters Props Facebook group. It involves the bar graph light that goes in the wand. So some of you might be struggling with this, and I thought I might do a video to sort of help you out. So if you purchased your 28 segment bar graph light for your wand from AliExpress or wherever you got it from, eBay has them sometimes. They are made by a company called Bar Meter, which you can see kind of down here. This is kind of the sort of the data sheet for the lights or whatever. When I got mine, I had no idea that apparently there's more than one version of this bar graph. Mike doesn't mention it in his original plans. And I didn't know going into this that apparently when you order these, you can get one of two different types. And they're going to be called the common anode or the common cathode. The one that Mike uses in his build is the common anode bar graph, which is the one I have. Some people now are starting to get the common cathode version, which doesn't work with Mike's code out of the box. There's some changes you have to make in order to use that one. You can use it, but there's some extra work involved, and I thought I would show you in this video. Now, the first thing I know you're asking is, how can I tell which one I have? Well, it's kind of easy. I don't have one physically here to show you right now because I already used my last one. But if you have one, you can simply look on the side of it, and it's going to have a number or like a set of numbers. And if you have the set of numbers that says BL283005 SK04V, like it says right here, then you have the common cathode version. If it says BL28-3005 SA04Y, then you have the common anode version. If you have the common anode version, you can stop watching this video. This doesn't affect you. But if you have the common cathode version, then everything I'm going to explain after that is for you. So coming back over here, a user in my Facebook group by the name of Eduardo, and hopefully he's okay with me giving him a shout out in this video. He kind of did the work for us and figured out how to make this work before, because he ran into this issue. So you really just need to follow his instructions, but I thought it would be easier, and sometimes people just like having a visual like tutorial instead of reading text. So we're basically just going to be following what he's already explained. So basically, the only thing that's really going to change are two things. First, we have to rewire the bar graph. The bar graph itself is wired exactly how it is in my tutorials. So the wires that you are soldering to the bar graph light itself do not change. Do not change anything. Do not wire them any differently. Follow the pinout that's in my videos. I'm going to tag this video in my playlist and inside the bar graph video, so that you can, if you're watching my tutorial series, you can just click on it straight from there. That way, if you get stuck, you can go ahead and work on this part before you get any further. If you're already past this point, I'm going to leave a link to all of the things and the other videos in the description if you aren't already following my other tutorial videos. So, but the first thing you're going to do is you're going to connect the wires that you have already soldered to your bar graph to your breakout board. The pins that you connect them to on the breakout board are what are going to be different than they would originally be. And if you look here, Eduardo has already given us what pins go to what. So the way you would read this is each of the pins on your bar graph are labeled. And if you're following my tutorials, you'll see exactly how they are labeled. But for example, pin 22 on the bar graph is going to go to pin C0 on the breakout board. Pin 21 on the bar graph goes to A0 on the breakout board, and so on and so forth until you have connected all of them, right? The only ones that don't change are going to be the SDA and the SCL. And the reason for that is because those actually connect to the Arduino and not to the bar graph light. So those are going to be exactly the same as they ordinarily would be. Don't mess with those, just wire them exactly the way they are in the diagram already. So once you finish that, then you're going to need to modify some code. And this is where it kind of gets tricky for some people, and I think is where it gets kind of confusing, and then it doesn't work, because this is the part where it's a little confusing if you're not really paying attention. So what you're going to do, the code is right here. So if you have the common cathode version, you can ignore everything below here. You're basically just going to take everything from here, this minus asterisk, I think that's an asterisk, slash, you're going to highlight everything from there all the way down to there, to the other little, whatever you call that section. Basically all of this from line 94 all the way up to line 64, if you're counting by the numbers. Highlight all of it and copy it. For some reason it's not letting me do it here. Hopefully you will be able to just copy it, but that's what you would do. So then once you have this code copied, you're going to come over to your Arduino libraries folder. Now a lot of people get confused because this is not in your IDE, this is in your actual folders. And for me it's going to be in this PC, local disk C, users, my name, documents, Arduino. It might be different for you, but it's pretty much always going to be in your users, username, documents, Arduino folder. So navigate there, click on libraries. You're going to come to the folder GB_bargraph_sequence. You're going to open that, and then you're only going to be worried about this second file here, BG sequence. They have the same file name, but they're different types of files. So this one's going to say C header source file. You're going to right click on that, open with Notepad, and that's going to give you a Notepad document. That's going to give you a Notepad. I don't know why it keeps doing that. A Notepad with some code in it, and all you have to do is scroll down until you see the code that kind of matches what we were just looking at. Let's just close out of this, which is right here. You see we even have the same numbers, 28, 2, right? And you can see that these are kind of switch, flip-flop. So that's 1 and 0, this is 0 and 1. So you're going to take this and copy it. You're going to copy this from over here, and then you can just select this and then paste this code into your bgsequence.h file. And then once you do that, you can go to File and save it. I'm not going to do it because I don't have that version and I don't want to muck up my code. So, but that is what you would do, and then you can just close out of it. So once you've done that, you should be able to upload the code to your Arduino, and you should be good to go with your new common cathode bar graph. If for some reason this doesn't work for you, you can always post in my Arduino Facebook group, Arduino for Ghostbusters Props Facebook group, and there's a lot of people there who will be willing to help. But I thought maybe this would kind of help some people out. Like I said, a lot of people have been having issues with this lately, and I don't want to discourage people from buying those bar graphs. I would suggest, if you can get a hold of the other one, it's easier because you don't have to do all this extra stuff. But many people have gotten it working. So if you happen to get the common cathode bar graph, just watch this video. If you need any help, leave a message in the comments. I try to answer them, and of course go to my Facebook group if you want to join in on the fun of talking about Arduino for Ghostbusters Props. Alright, I didn't want to keep this too long, so that's it. I hope it helps, and I will see you in the next video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all of that good stuff.